Okie dokie guys, this is going to be another tutorial. Now that I have my amazing space, if you haven't seen it yet, there it is, my organizer. Now I'm like more eager to do tutorials now that I have my own space. So anyway, we're going to do a, what do they call that? Miso soup. Somebody, I think it was Ashenix, had requested a noodles, but this would be a cool way to do noodles. And I have never done this before, so this is going to be like a cool experiment, like an adventure on camera. Anyway, okay, so first things you're going to need, I'm going to turn this around a little bit. Alright, you're going to need some Sculpey glaze. You're going to need translucent, green, brown, and whatever color you're going to use. Well, I'm going to make my own bowl because I don't have a cool like miniature one. I have miniature plates, but they don't serve soup on plates, so I'm going to make my own. I'm using yellow. Then you're going to need an acrylic roller, a blade, and some soft pastels and a tile. So yeah. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so let's see. The first thing that I would do is make my bowl, obviously. So I'm using yellow, like I said. Let me adjust this. Okay, I'm using yellow, like I said. And so how do we make a bowl? Well, first you roll it into a ball, and then I would stick my thumb in the middle and start working it. I know there is a Sculpey artist, see, I'm like making the hole bigger. Her name is, well, I don't know her name, but her username is Polymer Clay Bakery, and she made a plate one time. I forgot if she made a bowl or not. I don't remember. I'm just gonna press the bowl down a little bit to make it have a flat bottom so that we can work with it. But yeah, I know she made a plate before on one of her videos, but I don't know if she made a bowl. I haven't like looked at her videos in a long time, so maybe I need to go do that. But this is going to be like the crudest bowl ever, and usually I would try a little bit harder, or I would go buy a miniature one from Hobby Lobby that's already made. But this is an adventure, like I said. Okay, that might not look that good from the side, or maybe it does, I don't know. Whatever you guys think. See? Okay. So now that your little bowl is made, put that off to the side. Now this translucent is like super crumbly for some reason today. It's soft, but it's just crumbly. I don't know why. But anyway, I'm going to roll it into a ball. And I'm going to use my acrylic roller or my pasta machine. I don't feel like digging my pasta machine out right now. I've been using the acrylic roller a lot lately because I'm just lazy, and I don't feel like setting up my pasta machine. See, I rolled it really thin, and even so, it's not really that thin. It's just like, well, no, it's pretty thin. That's a lie. I lied. It's pretty thin, but it's not like coming apart thin, you know? Okay, so now that I have this nice sheet, I'm gonna like cut the top and make even. I'm sure your noodles only really need to be about this big, really. You don't even need this much clay. You can just take that away, because I mean, it's a little tiny bowl. You're gonna cut your sides to make it into like an even square. So now you have that little square. I know I've seen people make noodles, but they have a garlic press and they put clay into the garlic press and they squish it and it turns out like, you know those like Play-Doh things you have, except it's a garlic press, but I don't have fancy stuff like that right now. I'm still building up my polymer clay tools collection, but this is what I would do. I'm just going to cut little strips like this, like that. And if you ever had miso soup, well, first of all, it's delicious. But second of all, the noodles, I find that they're kind of squarish almost. They're not round like spaghetti. I'm cutting them too thin, really. Need to make them thicker. I hope y'all guys can see what I'm doing. I really can't like see my camera screen right now. But it's an adventure. Yeah, I just don't even know what I'm doing right now, but I'm experimenting. And maybe we'll all learn something new today. Alright, I'm cutting these pieces. I think that's probably going to be enough. Yeah, that's probably definitely going to be enough. Okay, so I have a nice little pile now. Then I can like put my other clay away. Don't need that anymore. Okay, now miso soup has little green onions in it. So I'm going to roll this into a nice, actually I could probably cut it right now because I'm not going to need all this. So I'm only going to need a little bitty snake of it. Can you guys see that? And I'm going to roll it out like that. Really, really thin. Because I want little green onions. I'm going to cut little, like if you saw my tutorial on how to make a hot dog, you'll remember this. And now, so these are all on my other side of the blade. I'm just gonna like take them all off. See? They're really tiny little pieces. I'm just shaving it off, really. No big deal. You only need like about 10 slices to make this look cool. Maybe more. We'll see. Oops. Then you're going to take your brown. Have a little tiny piece of brown because miso soup has mushrooms in it. And it also has tofu. But I didn't set out a color for that. What could I use for tofu? Well, I have this tan clay sitting out already from my other tutorial. So I could use the tan clay for tofu. Even though tofu is technically white, but or translucent or whatever, like it would be the color of translucent clay. But the mushrooms are chopped up, so you're not gonna like make mushrooms. Like this is easy. All you're gonna do is like cut little pieces. Oops. Got some of my green onions stuck on there. All you're gonna do is cut off little pieces like that. And they're gonna be a lot bigger than the green onions because mushrooms are bigger than green onions. So you're gonna cut a few of those. I'd say about, how many do I have there? Do about like 7. That's good. 7's a good number. It's not even, but whatever. I don't know, should I do tofu? Let's not do tofu because like I think we already have enough stuff. So you're gonna take your little bowl and okay, so there you go, there's your bowl. Is this lighting good enough, guys? I can't really see. So then you're gonna take your glaze and this is what I would do. I would traditionally say not to bake glaze because it gets bubbly, but I don't see a better way to do this. So unless you want to bake this first and all your little pieces and bake that first, you know, and then after pour your what is this called, glaze, and put your chalk pastel in, and then drop all your little baked little bits in. That would make it clearer, and because you're not supposed to bake glaze, but I really don't have the option of that right now, like of baking it, because I'm trying to like do this for you guys. So we're just going to do it this way. And I'll make a better one in the future. So you're going to pour some of your glaze in there. It does not take that much because the bowl is kind of shallow. Now what you're going to do is, I should have disassembled this first, but I'm not really thinking clearly right now.